Greetings.
And salutations.
That was a lot of movement before the salutations.
They won't see. Go ahead.
I mean, even if you're like, and salutations.
Because I feel like I have to be a little bit taller.
I asked you if you need to sit on a cushion.
You got a cushion?
I
don't
got
want to sit on
pillows.
nobody's pillow. Their face got to go there. My don't go there.
I don't use that pillow for face.
What do you use it for?
It just sits up there.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot, you can use the one I usually use behind me to help pump me up.
Yeah, do that. Please.
Oh, no, it's only over there. Ain't nobody going over there.
I will.
Oh, it's the yellowish one.
Where?
Did you hurt yourself?
No.
That one right there.
Okay. Alright, let me pee.
What happened?
Let me pee.
Bruh. All this time. We started everything.
It's nervous.
We just said we wanted.
Performance anxiety. Just stop it. Stop it now.
Go to the goddamn.
Stop it.
Just go. For those who are confused, I am Tamiyah. I am the one with the asthma, the congestive asthma.
Put your freaking face up.
But South Park back there is having some, and apparently dying in my baby's bathroom.
Every time I put my weight on it, it slides to the other side.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that toilet. It's terrible. I hate it. And it always smelled like a little bit of boo-boo in that bathroom. If nobody boo-boo for years, it still smells a little like boo-boo. I think it's the toilet.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Well, I'm congested now.
It's very subtle. I feel like it's someone who lives here all the time.
Yeah, you would know.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Let me pee. Let me get a cushion. All the things. All the things.
That wasn't the toilet.
I know it was the toilet, not you. This is not the boo-boo etiquette show. Now that we've officially wasted 5 minutes with TaLissa's antics, we can get back to it.
Sorry, I moved this.
An extra 5 minutes of editing now.
Sorry, friend. Not really. A little bit.
Greetings.
And salutations.
This is the 3-2-1 podcast, and we are back. Our episode today is entitled
Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that.
I felt it.
Well done.
Thank you.
And today, this episode has been inspired mostly by my quote book again.
Oh, God. You're a dork.
Got it on Christmas from a good old cousin of mine, who's also a YouTuber. Beautiful lady she is. Leah Amani. Some of you may know. Some of you may not. But that is her. That is her. Said quotes that I got today. I feel pretty, oh so pretty, that the city should give me its key. Don't you look at me that way, 'cause you know I can't sing.
You did well, friend. You did good.
Thank you.
You did good.
I absolutely love the musical My Fair Lady.
Uh-huh.
Excellent. Excellent film. Good classic. Good old classic. And so with that quote, I immediately thought of musicals, Innocence, Don't Stop Believing. Should we even... Our introduction to Don't Stop Believing. It wasn't even our introduction. I guess our first...
No. Atlantic City trip.
Yes. Our first declaration
Yeah.
of Don't Stop Believing. Everybody, I feel like, knows the song. You heard it at least once.
It's played at every game.
Yes.
Every pump-up rally. Anything that's meant to,
pump it up.
get you inspired.
Right. And we had an Atlantic City trip with our friend, and for her birthday, it was a surprise one. Her man's surprised her with a great Atlantic City trip because he don't party, but he knew she partied, so he even gave us money to party. It was nice.
Hallelujah.
Should we be saying that? Anyway, so we ended up going to the Atlantic City with a lot of college friends. It was wonderful. So we went, got cute, got pretty for the party after we surprised her. And then we went, and it was in the Golden Nugget.
Yes.
And we were walking through there trying to find a way out. First, we decided to check out the clubs in the Golden Nugget to see if we really had to go outside of the hotel to have fun. We did. But we started off in there. In the club in there had a whole bunch of nice little old white ladies and mans. And it was dead. And we were like, okay, we need to go. But first, before we do.
Yes, one song.
Let's get one song. He asked if anyone had a suggestion. And one of the girls decided to go up to give him one. She was hyped, and I was scared. Because I thought, for goodness sake, I really thought it was about to be one of those. What's that Scary Movie moment?
What?
Remember Scary Movie with the old white guy at the piano? Shake it fast.
Watch yourself.
Shake it fast. Show me what you're working with the finger. I was like, no, she's not about to make this white band sing some ratchetness before we go out and party. And next thing you know, all we heard was doom, doo 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 doo, doom doo doo, don't stop. Believe it. When I tell you we danced.
Bruh, and I don't care what complexion, what color you are. That song makes you want to pop up and down, up and down. Just jump up. Don't stop. All of
no,
it.
You didn't just make this like a full. That was a full gospel thing you just did. I can imagine people in the church.
No, you're supposed to jump with it. They pump up the arm.
Oh, the fist pump?
Yes, and then they like jump when they do it. And their head goes like this.
Who are they?
You know, the people.
The whites. Love you guys.
Those people.
So we had a good time. That actually pumped us up for the rest of rest of the evening. Yeah. Where we did some things in that evening.
Fun things.
Some fun things.
Fun things.
Another time, we'll discuss the things. That's for time. We did try the 40/40 Club. Which basically
maybe because we weren't grown then.
We weren't. We were young. We were babies.
We were used to like student center parties where we're like the main objective is to dance until someone dances upon you.
Dances upon you. When we were there, we were babies. All our uncles and aunties was in there. It was like Uncle Joe. No, we had to jump up out of there.
Sugarfoot, let me buy you a drink.
Oh, it was dirty.
Dirty old man.
Dirty old man.
Mind you,
they knew we were young.
At this point, they were probably only a few years older. Only a few years older.
Right.
Dirty bastard.
Dirty old man. We was 19, 20. They was not. So moving past that. Yes, Don't Stop Believing. It is a great pump up song, and it's a great mantra for life. What I think of when I think of musicals in particular are song productions. Just yes. Innocence, fun, just all types of inspiration. I can't watch musical without just being like, one day, it's gonna get there. Like, and I love a good musical personally. I love it. What was it? Chicago. I already told you about Moulin Rouge. We got to get up in that. What's the new one that Hugh Jackman, Greatest Showman?
That was I couldn't even stop watching.
Lisa's not a musical person, but I asked her to watch that, and it is just.
What'd you say? I was like, just act. So sing. But I do appreciate good ones. And like that one was an awesome one because I started it late thinking that like I'm the type, if I put in a movie late, I'm going to stay up watching it if I'm interested enough. If I'm not, then I'm definitely gonna fall asleep. But that one I literally stayed up.
I'm telling you, it was so inspiring.
It was beautiful.
Oh my God. I just felt like it touched on so many different topics, so many different people in so many different places.
Yeah.
From him to all his failures to becoming a success, from being a child, a broke, poor child with dreams, big dreams. That song when he was a kid and how he grew up.
Yeah, and a lot of
a lot to
productions,
prove. A lot to
always
prove.
Have a lot to prove. Like the most to improve. Like to prove to people. So
or This Is Me. Oh my God, I love that song.
Yes, you do.
And the production, they were dancing, they all went slow mo.
Oh. Yeah, that was good. That was
when they played it, I can't remember if it was the Oscars, one of the award shows.
Yep.
And they were there, and she performed that song. Her voice is amazing, but during that performance, she was just so moved. She was crying, so her voice was cracking. I didn't notice it when she was up there because I really was feeling it with her. It was just that drum solo. You could just tell she went through so much, and that song was just a mantra. It was a chant. Oh, it was so well done. I might listen to it right after this. I'd love to listen to it with you all, but I don't feel like YouTube and them trying to shut us down because we got some music that we haven't copyrighted or anything. Because they will. They'll be like, these songs.
No.
But excellent. What is else? Then you go back to Annie. That's probably the first musical I was probably introduced to. Annie was good. You never saw Annie?
Yeah, I saw it. And I saw the remake, too.
I didn't talk about the remake. I told you black people should stay away from some things.
I think...
Karate Kid was not one of them. That was an excellent remake. Because the first, it was excellent.
I enjoyed it, just not as much.
Annie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess when I was young, they were going to the movies and stuff. I, imagined all that. Every time I went to New York with my family for Christmas, it was just like, I think I'm gonna like it here. It was...
And then when you get older and you, because we weren't able to see it, obviously, when it came out, then all the stuff that, happened around it kind of precedes it for me when I finally go to see it. So then you learn about what they had to go through, racism and all that stuff, and you're like, I don't really want to pretend like I don't know all this stuff happened during this time.
What, during Annie?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fair.
It's how it shaped it for me, so it's not as magical. It's just not as.
So that's what
Wizard of Oz, not as magical because
I love Wizard of Oz.
I like The Wiz. I love The Wiz.
I love The Wiz. Also an excellent musical.
I'm not gonna say it's not awesome.
But yeah, then you think about all the ones back in the day. Further back you go, a lot of stuff was happening around. I didn't see Porgy and Bess yet. I haven't seen Gone with the Wind.
I do like Gone.
They know!
But literally only because of that one quote. It's like, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. And I was like, yes! Tell her!
But how you gonna not like some because of the racist implications, but you like Gone with the Wind?
Okay, I like Looney Tunes too, and they had racist.
We don't gotta get that.
I'm saying it ruins
the
magical experience. It does.
Look,
Disney?
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
I'm sorry that I'm crushing.
Okay, no, you're not, because you know what? If you go by
You don't stop believing. Go ahead.
If you go by that, everything is tainted. Everything's tainted.
And it's not as magical.
We're not doing that.
You're not about that's my reality.
No, it's not, because you like stuff like Gone with the Wind.
I don't like it like it.
Your eyes just glue. Your heart soared.
That one part.
I don't care if it's one part.
It
was that.
Frankly, my dear.
I don't give a damn.
Just like I like freaking The Crucible.
Wait,
I've known. That's my part, yeah.
You had damn.
Yo, one quote, and I'm you're mine. I'm yours. I get it. Just give me one quote.
A lot of things can be. If you go into that, a lot of things are. Nah, I'm not going down that road.
You don't have to accept it. I'm saying
not
this
going down
is
that road with you.
You don't have to. I didn't ask you to come along.
Because that's like the mindset. It's just like
so off topic.
I just had to go there.
That's my truth.
I get that's your truth.
I think about Annie and I don't.
It can't be because of racist things though.
No, all the other stuff and how she was treated and all that crap. That
I knew that, like the being an orphan.
I knew about that before I knew about the how great the movie was. It was like, oh, Annie, the 25th anniversary, behind the scenes this, behind this that, or this is that and that is that. It's just like a Michael Jackson kind of thing. Like, yeah, there was a few songs I got off before I really understood the craziness that was going on, but I understood the craziness that was going on, so I don't see him how someone who's 40, 50 years old, who would cry at the drop of a dime because they remember where they were when they heard a song. So that whole thing shapes my experience about it. But yeah, some of those things, like if I missed the thing, I missed the gap, or I knew about the behind the scenes before I saw the magic that they put in, it kind of shapes the experience for me.
I hear you. I hear that. But not me.
You know what?
So, no, I get it. No, I get all the stuff that has happened around those times and everything like that. Can't discount or take away what your feelings were. But a lot of that stuff I grew up in and absolutely loved. Even to this day, me and my father talk about a lot of it. Because we like a lot of old school stuff from Honeymooners, all that kind of, Wooden Soldiers.
I'm just kidding.
It's always something wrong with all of it.
And they'll look at the same way.
But a lot of the history of it all, what we loved, the musical numbers into all the shows and stuff like that. Every show from back in the day too. Or from Jeffersons to what was All in the Family, The family. All in the family.
Yeah, All in the Family.
I love that stuff, though. They talked about a lot of racial things that was funny and fun. They were just real.
Oh, Archie. Okay.
Archie and them.
I thought that's where it was, but I forgot the name of it. And The Rock. Well, not The Rock.
That was good. I even liked how they were able, like, I didn't realize how forthcoming they were in the episode about how they just yell at each other, tell each other. But it was good. I'd rather that openness than the kind of, tiptoeing we do today and nobody knows who what believes in what and conversations aren't had so solutions aren't made.
Yeah.
But we watch things like White Christmas and all that stuff. It is one of the most popular and famous musicals ever from back in the day. Mm. They do singing, they do dancing. Good old, yes! Good old, most of those musicals and stuff back in the day were very, Carmen Jones, if you want to get to the black side of things. Love that kind of stuff, too.
I like that.
Okay,
I like that.
We got something. We got something.
I'm more in line with that. I just feel more connected.
No, it's completely fine.
Yeah,
those kind of films. White Christmas is like up there with that kind of stuff. Like, but a lot of the dance, singing in the rain, all that kind of stuff. Very pure, innocent.
Is it pure because they're
no?
I'm kidding.
Shoot, look I'm kidding. Pure, innocent, like just the talent of back then type stuff. Like that's what our ancestors were trying to get into. A lot of them, the famous tap dancers, the famous singers, they all kind of loved and was into that thing. That was it. Movies were musicals back in the day. Now you have some musicals that are movies. But back in the day, you go on YouTube movies, you about to see some singing and dancing. Almost always. And I love a good musical. Mm-hmm. Personally. Mm-hmm. So when I think of Don't Stop Believing, I think of musicals from the quote from my notebook of My Fair Lady, which was one of my favorite musical films introduced to me by my sister. And I just think of the innocence of that time. Yes, during those times, especially the further you go back with musicals and movies, we can get deep into the whole fact that it wasn't very diverse of a situation, and it wasn't politically correct all the time. A lot of my people wasn't up in there all the time, and a lot of times, but also a lot of great stars were born out of that time. Great films, great accomplishments, especially from black singers, actors, dancers, especially since they had to be the triple threat. You know, the saying for, at least for people of color, black people in particular, got to work twice as hard. And they all, if you saw a black person in the scene at that time, in that Hollywood glam of it all, they did it all. From the Dorothy Dandridges to the Nicholas brothers to, oh God, it just goes on and on. I love them all. They could tap, they could sing, they could just stop around Sidney Poitier first, or Poitier. We always mess up names. Sydney.
I'm thinking about the Roosevelt thing.
Shut up. Sydney. Sydney P. It's for his Oscar and everything like that. I'm not even going to try it. For his Oscar and all of that, singing, dancing, acting, they could do it all. And musicals was the start. And it just... When I think of the start of something, I think of the innocence of it. And I love it. And I'm a musical person. Like, I love it. And I wish I could afford to see Broadway plays the way I can see movies. I think they are just so impressive and so amazing. And in college, we got to see some... we were in theater class? Theater appreciation. Mm-hmm. And we had to pay a upfront fee. And we were able to see so many different...
I appreciate that.
Plays. It was so good. What was that? My favorite one, I think.
I like the one where they were in different apartments and whatnot.
I think that's it. Where the stage went really weird. It was cool. It was a family.
Yes.
And you found out the mom, I think, was crazy. Like, she had gone off because somebody died. I think she was off. Was it The New Me? The New something?
I don't remember the name of it.
I don't remember the name of it, but it was excellent.
When I'm immersed in it like that, I like that. For my movies, I don't really prefer it, but if I'm actually... It's kind of like how I feel about Tyler Perry. I like his plays. I would like to experience the play. But how it translates to movies, I feel like it's a disconnect when musicals.
The New Normal. I think that's what it was
called.
called.
That sounds familiar.
Next to Normal.
Okay.
That was good.
Okay.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Tyler Perry plays too. Musicals. And there are some like, sometimes I feel
yes, and that's
like
what I'm saying.
You saw that vein?
Yes, and that song, I have a mama. But
I have a mama.
When I'm feeling bad, or if I want to belt out something, sometimes I feel. That's my song. But I feel like they have a lane, and when those kind of that went to film, it kind of changes. When the media changes, it's taken out of. I'm taken out of it. That's why I prefer, if I were to see a musical, be in a theater experience.
You know what I feel like when you say that? 3D.
3D. Oh.
And sometimes in the medium, right, or in the film.
Yeah.
There are movies that are made
to be in
3D.
Yeah,
they are literally made in 3D.
Yeah.
And there are films that they want to make extra money on.
Yeah.
So they film it regular, and then they drop a couple of 3D moments in there that you can't even tell.
Yeah.
Just to make it more money.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. I refuse to watch a film in 3D unless it's made in 3D.
Yeah.
And not the only, but the top one that I feel like everyone has to match up to if you're going to try, that was made in 3D, that was amazing. Do you know what I'm talking about? Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh, gonna have some more coming out too. I can't wait. Avatar, not Airbender, but the blue people.
I'm not even off.
The Pocahontas Avatar. It was the Pocahontas story. It was the Pocahontas story.
Yeah, intruders into a land. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
The man comes, she falls in love with him instead of her own chief people.
That was one of my would you rathers, by the way.
You see a guy dash? That happened to me really before, and would you rather with us before. But that's why I was like, I think I was like, ooh, I'm not going to, you mentioned Nia Long, and that's when I did the whole Sanaa Lathan and Nia Long one. Okay. I was like, ooh, I'll tell you later. You're going to see what God does. But yes, Avatar. Oh, that one was made in 3D, and you could tell. Yeah. Like, you felt immersed. The trees, the plants, the lights, the bioluminescence. That's what it's called on the soundtrack. What? Yes, that whole song. Bioluminescence.
I like it.
Isn't it nice? And I knew how to say it without a stutter.
Hey, look at you.
So that, oh my God, and you really felt like you were in the film. So I get what you're saying with the whole musical thing.
Experience.
Sometimes on the stage, it translates a lot better than when they try to make a movie. But some have done it. Some have done it.
Yes.
Greatest Showman
and
has
I think
done it.
I like those. I like when it's about the stage too. Like if it's like Greatest Showman they were showmen. They were showing themselves.
Right.
It was in a theater kind of like environment.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else transferred really well?
I know what you said.
What was it?
No, go ahead.
No, what was it?
Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago. And that's one I enjoyed as well.
Oh
I just don't like
that's
if you're supposed to be living your life and then you turn around and say, like that. That's what takes me out of the story. Takes you out of the thing. Like it takes me out. So it has to be something where somebody is performing and they happen to be singing and it's a musical.
True.
Like, but if it's like they're fighting a war and then all of a sudden they're like, gotta get out, gotta get out, gotta get out. I'm like, boy, don't get shot. It can.
But I get that. A lot of people aren't into musicals, especially for that. Yeah, Chicago did it, man.
Yeah.
When they were in that jail scene, that movie is just really good. It is. Moulin Rouge, I feel like, was really good in that way. There's some songs I will always remember because of that. It's so funny. It is so funny.
One?
Yes.
Okay, then
Yes.
I remember.
It's some, and they used a lot of famous songs and just mixed and matched it all. So it's some songs I know because of that.
They did Lady Marmalade, right?
They did a lot.
They did a whole.
They did a lot.
Yeah.
Especially what was it? Like a virgin. Oh God, it was so funny.
Yeah, wait, wasn't that the dude that did it?
Yes, the big dude. Touch for the very first time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so funny. But I get what you mean with Annie. There's ones. What I just thought of a few too. But Singing in the Rain, that's old school. White Christmas, that's old school. Porgy and Bess, that's old school. Carmen Jones, that's old school. Excellent though. West Side Story, one of the first musicals that
that's the first one you made me watch.
I made you watch it.
Made me watch
I did a lot in college. Wait, stay cool, boy. Real cool.
I'm like, if y'all don't fight,
keep it cool, boy.
Get it over with.
Fight, get it over with.
Get it over with.
No, they did ballet fights. You know, I see that shoulder moving.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
I saw it. It was shaking.
I can deal with one or two, like even in school days where they did
See, School Days to me,
it's not a musical.
It's not a musical, but School Days to me is what I felt with you. Like, I felt like embarrassed.
What?
They're living their life, and then everybody's like, and then they just started singing. Like, I was like,
I'm like, okay, I see each other.
This is different. I don't know if I appreciate this. Right. Somehow I'm like, But then you have, the hills are alive.
Okay.
With the sound of music.
No, I respect that one. I respect that one.
Okay.
I respect it without a doubt.
Oh, I love my lady.
Without a doubt, what's her name?
Julie Andrews?
Yes.
Yeah,
you were right.
I think
yeah, I do respect
and you
that
can't
one.
mention
and Music Man,
that without mentioning the Mary of the Poppins.
Oh, yeah. Mary Poppins. Yeah.
Mary Poppins.
I can get jiggy with that. Only
Mary Poppins. That's my jam. That's my jam.
It was a little far-fetched for me, but...
I mean, it's freaking Mary Poppins. Which I love the movie that followed up with that. That was excellent.
What's her name?
But don't do that to me. I love her. She's an excellent British actress.
Yes.
And she's in everything. Go ahead, keep talking, and I can find it if you just keep talking.
I know what
and she plays in Nanny McPhee?
Yes, and also, Quiet Place.
Oh. Come on. Keep it talking. I don't want to edit this.
I see her face because I just watched Huntsman, too. The Huntsman.
The Huntsman?
Mm-hmm. I love her in that, too.
I love her in that, too. I do like, right? Yes, I do like her. Had to think about it. Tell me her name. Emma Thompson. Emma Thompson.
No, wait. That's not the same person.
Who are you thinking about? That's an excellent
Mary
British
Poppins,
actress.
Though.
Oh, Julie Andrews?
No,
my girl. You talking about the new Mary Poppins.
Yes.
Isn't her name Emily Blunt?
I
knew that one. Okay.
Yes,
Sorry, I thought you were talking about Emma Thompson.
No.
A lot of Emmas I like.
Emma.
I like Emma Stone. I like Emma Thompson. I like Emily Blunt. I like Emma with my girl from Harry Potter.
What's her last name?
God, no, I can't do this. Oh. No, it's not. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. But yeah, I'm an Emily fan, I guess. Come on. Oh, I love her too, Maggie Smith. My life.
Who's Maggie Smith? Wait,
come on.
I gotta see her
I don't
face.
even know if I want to answer you.
No, I gotta see the face.
Maggie Smith, old lady JD. Maggie Smith.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
in everything.
She's funny.
Apparently she's a super serious actress. Like, she don't even play with people. Like, she does her part and be like, all right, good day. I said good day. Tea and all.
Good day.
Right. Okay, Emma Watson. Thank you. Okay, Emma Watson. I'm going to cut all that break in between. Good God. Before finding it. But yes, I love me some Mary Poppins. I love me some Sound of Music. Oh, Fiddler on the Roof. Never even saw that one.
I think for me, when it comes to a good musical or musical I enjoy, it's the pursuit of happiness that I enjoy. They're always pursuing happiness.
Oh, I'm going to say, that is not a movie. I mean a musical.
No.
I'm looking at you dead in your face.
No, yeah, the pursuit of happiness that every musical
that's it. The pursuit of happiness.
Yeah.
And I find innocence in that.
Yeah.
I find innocence in all of that.
Because no matter what they do, they won't stop believing.
They won't stop. Look at you. Trying to bring it around before
I be connecting the dots, I tell you.
Too soon. Yes. Another one I absolutely love. Innocence Incarnate, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, Incarnate. I was like, what? What is that one?
Oh.
No, Willy Wonka I love.
Oh my God. I just saw it. Me and the baby just saw it yesterday. I forgot how good it is.
I don't consider it a musical though.
But it is.
But I don't consider it because the storyline and the music runs parallel for me, so it doesn't take me out of what's going on. I suppose that's fair.
It's like,
oh, this experience, and then they get wheeled away, but they sing a song before they go. Like, I like that. Like,
true. Oh, you mentioned The Music Man. The King and I. Oh, God. Yeah. No, that was my movie, too. That bald man could get it.
Oh, okay.
I said it.
He was a fine bald.
He was. Oliver.
Yes.
The Wiz, of course. Of course, the Wiz. Little Shop of Horrors.
Okay.
Hoop, hoop,
but I don't consider the ones that I really like. The ones,
they literally running down and nowhere and start singing.
But I don't consider it like... The storyline's still intact for me. Like,
you said it's still intact.
You don't take me out.
Well, that's my thing. I think that's my thing. I think the ones where it does take me out, I'm definitely with you. But a lot of them, for me anyway, were the ones where I felt like no difference. It was just like, this is happening, and I know why, and I feel it. Sang, friend.
Just don't turn around when
sang.
About to get killed.
I got to see those other ones now. I got to go down the list. Let me see. Meet Me in St. Louis. I haven't seen it, but that's another old school one. Meet Me in St. Louis.
I heard of it.
That's another old school one. That's like. Oh, A Star Is Born, the old one and the newest one.
Have you seen the new one? I passed over it. I was like, I don't know if I.
The new one is beautifully done. The music is great. Okay. It is the most depressing story. I will never see it again.
This is why I went right past it.
And you know me with musicals.
Yeah, yeah.
I want it.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't want that no more.
Dang.
I loved it. No, it was beautiful. Depressing as hell. I don't want to walk away from a musical feeling like that.
Yeah. Yeah. More inspired. Like, they.
And I guess technically with that, it was like they only sung on stage and stuff. It wasn't like.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was like they were singing, but you expected it. You don't want them on the stage talking.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really even it could have been, but no, I'm good. Like the producers. That's good.
That's a musical.
Yes, I can't believe I forgot. Right, it's considered a musical.
The ones I do,
according to IMDb,
I don't consider musicals. So I think there's a little pattern.
There's a little pattern there. Didn't see it. And it got you good. Hello, Dolly. Thoroughly Modern Millionaire, Harvey Girls, Porgy and Bess. I already mentioned it. Anything Goes, Babes in Toyland. I don't know about that. Maine, Camelot, Chorus Life, Fame. Fame. That's another.
Yeah.
Wow, those movies are grown too.
Those are passed down ones, like
right, especially with the music. Yeah.
And
like it was like Dream Girls. That's where a lot of black people I feel like started looking into musicals. It might be because of Beyonce, but yeah, that was excellent. I feel like that's her best film. I don't feel like any film can compare that she's done. I love her, but that's the best. That's her best film. I'm saying that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
It is her best film.
Hairspray. That was great.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And then when what's my boy name?
From Black Boy Joy, from New Edition story?
I'm actually talking about the one...
John Travolta?
Yeah, John Travolta. Hilarious in the dress.
Anytime I think about
that was so good.
Yeah, woo. That was quite a sight.
Yes, it was.
Grease is one of my
gosh, The Wonderful World of Disney, Cinderella.
If you ask me if Grease was a musical, even though it makes so much sense.
Yes. You don't see Grease as a musical?
I do. But if you would have asked me, I like the movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
Ma'am.
I know, it's weird.
That is the epitome of musical.
I think and Cinderella. No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. The Wonderful World of Disney, Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston.
Maybe I don't like the
That was the musical.
I don't like the old.
Impossible.
I don't like the old ones.
Impossible.
That's my song.
I might keep doing that every time you say something I feel like I don't agree with. Impossible.
Shut your face.
Hope I hit the note each time.
Maybe I like musicals
the good notes.
Like 70s. I don't like nothing made before.
Nothing made before
the
70s.
Bastards.
Everything was racist.
Peter Pan.
I remember. Oh yeah, Peter Pan. I love the cartoon. Pippin. Wait, let's not even get into that yet. Don't even talk about those yet. I want to say there's any more. Rent. I am so disgusted in myself that I didn't even mention that by myself. Rent, my darling. Rent. 525,600 minutes. I keep trying to get the girls involved in that. I have twin cousins who I really want to get up in that Rent life because I love Rent. I just want them to watch and love it. They love musicals. Okay. And I've been trying to introduce it to them and watch it fully with them and see if they fall in love with it as hard as I did. I loved it so hard. My husband actually took me out to see a Rent play with some of the originals from the movie.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so good. It was such a good surprise.
Awesome.
His family is into theater. But even if you don't like any of those musicals, which again I feel is like just happiness, the pursuit of happiness, the innocence, the excitement of The Greatest Showman, which wasn't even on that list, but still amazing film to consider.
That's weird.
Probably because this was like the newest thing wasn't that new on this list. It was like a lot of stuff I remember, but the Disney's musical, cartoon musicals. Even if you don't like real life musicals,
Lion King.
Cartoon musicals, you're down. Say it again. Lion King. Yeah. That's really innocence. The Lion King. Happy Feet.
When I rolled up here, I was literally singing.
When you rolled up here?
I just want to make it. Well, let me say it
You
again.
changed that whole
wait. And I just can't
wait. There you go.
To be king. Erase the other one. Don't embarrass me like that, friend.
Oh no, I'm keeping it.
I'm gonna stab you in the toe. When I say erase it, that means erase it.
I want to y'all hear the violence as well.
No, really, take it out. I'm not playing.
Fine, do it again then, because you had too much talking in between for me to edit that properly.
When I was rolling up the car to your house, I literally was singing. And I just can't wait to be king. And I don't even know why. I don't know why.
Especially because you're not going to be king unless it's something you want to tell me about. Okay.
Not for, I don't know. It was on my spirit.
It was on your spirit.
It's on my heart.
I love Disney musicals. Aladdin, old and new. You don't like Aladdin?
I have a love thing for Aladdin.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We definitely talked about your crush.
It's very hard to deal with as an adult.
He was technically an adult in the films.
I mean, the new one, yeah, he's cute.
I didn't know. Talk about the cartoon.
Oh, he's fine.
We talked about the... When you said he ain't got nipples in the last episode,
yeah,
the other episode, I really looked it up like, wow.
He had pectoral muscles and no nipples.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I didn't feel too strongly about Beauty
Really?
and the Beast.
I actually love Beauty and the Beast. There was something about it. Bonjour. Oh, no. When they were dancing. It was so magical. Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Okay, you back
Not
with me.
as much, though.
Okay.
Not as much.
You just looking for some
Pocahontas
cute boys. You got issues. Pocahontas was good. You liked John, didn't you?
Hell yeah.
So we're seeing Patty.
The first guy. I don't know why what
Mulan. They better not. Get close to this camera. They better not. Y'all better not screw up this live action Mulan film. There will be pain if you screw up. Like I can really do anything. But there will be mental pain from my mind to your studio if you screw up this Mulan film. Because I love Mulan. I love that movie. And another thing, I did not like the live action Lion King. I said it.
A lot of people didn't like it.
I said it.
I didn't watch it. I'm not.
Well,
you ain't gonna ruin the magic. I know. There's no way.
When I tell you, I gotta defend it a little bit. When I tell you, defend why I don't like it. Just really quick.
Why you don't like it? Oh, okay, I thought you meant defend it.
No. Definitely didn't feel the same magic.
And that's what scares me.
Definitely didn't feel the same magic. But like they did good for Jungle Book. They did good for Aladdin. I don't feel, and Cinderella has been so many of them, I don't even know anymore. Yeah. Because I didn't even like the original Cinderella. I mean, it was like,
I like the Brandy one. That's the only one I recognize.
I love Brandy one.
That's the only one I recognize. I love,
it was
and then
so
the story
good.
too.
And
so,
I think it was so diverse.
Yes, I was so connected to the story. Like they told
it was basically a Shonda Rhimes episode. Like it was mad. Everybody was in there.
Once Upon a Time kind of thing going on, like where they switch it up and make you look like this is real reality. Yes. They approached Whitney and wanted Whitney to be Cinderella.
No, I thought she wasn't young enough.
No. They approached her and she said,
have Brandy do it?
I have somebody in mind. And then that trickled.
I think it was Whoopi. So well done.
It was so
not
well
Whoopi,
done.
Brandy.
No, I know. And then
then they said Whoopi be the mom.
Yes.
Okay.
So
none of it made sense biologically. No. Who cares? Who cares?
Which, by the way, what's that dude's name? The tall white guy.
I love him too.
I love him.
Even though he's the one who killed the Titanic people.
He didn't really kill them.
He just built the boat that he said was too good to be taken down.
But he wasn't going to leave that boat. I respect that.
He died with it?
He died with it. He said, if people are dying, I'm dying with what I created. Yeah.
And that's deep, because you know what? I might have tried to escape. Try to make it up another day.
Man, that movie.
Like today wasn't a good day. I'm just saying.
I'll never watch that movie again in my life.
I will. But Cinderella, yes, I'm with you. That's all I like from that. But with the Lion King, they didn't bring the same magic. At the very least, I needed them to bring the same magic with the best songs. At the very least. Wait to be king.
How was that?
I mean, the boy had a nice little voice. You know, a little black boy who did it. But the lions, they were just literally, they didn't try to recreate the magic of the film. Like, just can't wait to be king. Remember when the animals climbed up on each other and made this beautiful thing and all that? People were like, but it's supposed to be live action realistic. No, it's not. If it was supposed to be realistic, we'd been watching a whole bunch of lions licking each other on the field. It's supposed to be realistic. They wouldn't have been talking. Yeah. We were making a remake of Lion King. It's supposed to be just as magical, just a little bit better graphics. Yeah. That's it.
That's literally.
Make it the same. they had, because they didn't do any of that magic, or I feel like they could have had, even if you're not going to have the animals climb on top of each other like in the original film, have them dancing. Yeah. Like, everybody look like, do. Everybody look right. Like, I can see some elephants.
So they were just walking around,
yes,
singing?
Yes. They literally just had the close-up on the little lions as they were singing, running through the ponds and puddles. You remember that part when they were running under the animals?
Yeah.
That's it. You just saw them running under the animals. The big animals, the zebras, the giraffes, they weren't doing anything to the beat, to the music, nothing.
That literally
they could have had them do that.
The whole magic is that
right,
it would
Jungle
never
Book,
really
you
be
got
done.
old boys still singing necessities and doing little creepy, weird stuff. That ain't real. Ain't no monkey as big as a whole doggone palace just sitting up in the thing. Monkeys are big. They don't get that big. No. Y'all faked it up because it's like the cartoon. No. Fake it up for this. Yeah. I was ready to see them animals like, everybody look like, do. Everybody look right. Like, I could see that. And they still could look realistic. But you know what I mean?
Now it's done
they
with
took
the
it
realistic.
out. And they redid, they like took off my second favorite song from that movie. It's Scar's song.
Oh, they took it away.
It was there, but they ruined it. Be prepared for the. And I can't remember when you see who actually sung that. The actor. I'm like, wow.
Wait, who is it?
We'll look at it later.
Okay.
But yes, like to see him singing it, it's so funny because he wasn't like cool or anything, but he was just like, be prepared for the move of a lifetime. Yeah. Like the hyenas took away all that. All you saw was Scar crawling up this hill. Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared. Like, it was not to the beat. They changed the whole.
That's why I won't do it.
I was ready to be like, be prepared. Dun. All of it gone. So,
I refuse.
I did not like it. And I love Beyonce's album that she did for Lion King.
Yeah.
Thought it was beautiful. When I saw the making of it, sometimes when you see the making of something, you love it even more than when it's by itself. But by itself, you're like, see the making, like, oh. It's like a Tyler Perry film. Oh, that film sucked. Do you see him talk about his films? You're like, you're an inspirational man. And you are. I love your moves. I love your speeches. I love what you're thinking about. Then you see the product, sometimes you're like, just go off screen, finger up, go off screen. And with that, it was the same thing. It was like, I love the album, I love the making of the album, but when I saw it in films without even knowing there was an album, and you just randomly see him running across the field, and it's this long song of, what's it? Like she had a whole new song.
Did they do "Feel the Love Tonight"?
No. It did do that. But I'm talking about, remember when he decides he doesn't want to be king?
Yeah.
So he runs across the fields back to his homeland?
Yes.
During that run, they made it a bit longer because it was a new song that had nothing to do with Lion King that Beyonce made from her album that they inserted. Spirit, I think it is. Spirit. Like, and she's beautiful. I love her voice. It's not Lion King.
I refuse.
It's not. And it didn't fit. When I first saw it, I was just like, what is this? So, all that to say, don't screw up Mulan.
Oh,
I didn't even see the preview. I'm sorry. I didn't even see the previews with the songs. Mulan had some dope songs. And I know they could be, what's the word? Some people can say they're, anti-feminist or they're...
Who? You mean the whole thing is because she knew she was strong enough.
What was the song? One of my favorite. Be a Man.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Let's get down to business.
That's all I did.
To defeat the Hun.
Yeah. I just watched that too. Went to the library and just took it out just to watch it.
And they said, did I ask for wait.
I don't remember songs like you.
Did I ask for daughters? Or something like that. It was saddest bunch
That's when they were
ever
about
met.
to get,
Yes.
When they're getting prepared.
Teach you how to be a man or something like that.
He was sexy too.
Oh gosh, yes. Mulan Meg, get it. Make a man out of you. Be a man. I heard that some people can have problems with that. I don't care. Because, like you said, with the racism thing, right? Back in the day, it was okay for them. Right? As you got older, you get wiser. It's wrong. We knew it was wrong, but the world, society didn't see it as wrong. Same thing with a lot of gay things. You know, back in the day, a lot of our favorite comedians and stuff said stuff. Now it's, you know, not intolerable. Right. So back in the day, a lot of things weren't very feminist or really good for women. You know, now it's more of out there. So people are like, we shouldn't, you know, perpetuate the stereotype. And I get it.
The whole point of the movie.
Traditions are strong. Traditions are strong. It makes you think like, and it makes me even wonder, like, am I fighting for the wrong reasons here? In this case, I don't care. No. She had to act like a man for the situation that she was in. They had songs about it. That is it. I need to see my reflection. I need that song. I need Be a Man. I need the song when she went to go see the lady.
Yes.
I've seen worse. I want to see it all of it. Don't you? So anyway, yes, musical films.
I would just like to go back to
Oh, yes, please.
No, never. That's all I wanted to say.
Fair enough.
I will never. You cannot touch that movie for me. Aladdin, I gave it a chance because it involves real life.
They
people.
did good.
Yes, they did very
good.
Very well. It involves real life people. You're talking about a whole
and how did
movie
they ruin
all
that?
Animals,
right?
So. And Jungle Book, I'm cool with. It's a boy that becomes.
Plus, I didn't
like
really like that anyway. What? I wasn't in love with the cartoon Jungle Book. I was in love with the real person Jungle Book. Who he could get it, could get it from the 90s.
Yes. In fact, I think I saw that one before I saw the cartoon.
Me as well. He can get it.
Yeah.
That was a live action. That was worth it.
Yeah.
It was just worth it.
Yeah. And it worked.
I didn't care about any of the songs. It was worth it.
It worked.
It was so good.
But Lion King, I'm like, nah, y'all can't.
Netflix Jungle Book, you can go somewhere. It was
the whole thing is like animals are talking and living and doing what, like, no, it's a whole magical world.
How did they do that? How did y'all mess that up?
Like I said,
I had so much hope, and I just felt like they just
Disney
took the
trying
magic
to
out
keep
of
the
it.
rights.
Yes, that's why nobody wanted to talk about it anymore.
Yeah,
that's why, like, you know how many movies, like, we still talk about Black Panther. I don't see people talking about Lion King. It came and it went.
Yeah.
It was the outrage of the week, and then it went.
They literally just needed to keep the rights to it and put a little bit more money in that little vault that's marked Lion King.
They should have waited on that one.
Going.
Take hints from the freaking. You could have took hints from the Broadway play. Again, musicals. The Broadway. I've seen the Broadway. Excellent.
The Broadway.
The Broadway play of Lion King.
Oh yes. Oh.
They could have took hints from that.
Oh.
Color Purple.
Yes.
I heard that play is amazing. Musicals.
But it's supposed to be theatrical. It's kind of like the realm that they're coming from. Cats and all that stuff. It's a crazy realm and you make it theatrical.
I didn't see that, but I heard they destroyed it.
I didn't see the movie.
I really wanted to.
I saw the play.
You saw the play?
Not actually at the play, like
the bootleg.
The video of it.
The bootleg of the play?
No, it's not the bootleg video. It's the video of the play.
Oh, so why are you looking like you did something wrong?
Because it wasn't the whole experience.
I would have liked to see that even.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it because I had no idea what Cats was about when I was younger. I just saw it everywhere. It was on every commercial, every poster.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like, I really want to know what Cats is about. And when it came out the movie, I got so excited because I really thought this was my moment to see what it's about. But then I heard it, and I'm like, no, I'll wait till it comes out on DVD. But I heard people say they're going to try to redo something because they like messed up the graphics and everything in the movie that they put out. Like, so nobody like reviewed this before.
Wait,
yes.
The people said they're going to redo something?
I heard they're going to redo
like the actual movie.
Right, like the way they redid the Hedgehog
people see
Sonic
it. Yes,
thing.
that's exactly what I'm thinking about.
I heard somebody they're trying to read. They screwed up so bad that they're like, give us another chance.
Do they think it was that? Like the graphics of it all?
Yeah, I heard they messed up with the graphics and stuff. I heard it was so jacked up.
It looks so beautiful on Broadway. And then when it looks there, it's like, something right.
I didn't think it did look off. Anyway. I love it though. Beauty and the Beast I loved. The Mermaid I loved. Aladdin I loved. I loved all Nightmare Before Christmas.
I was just watching that with Kaden.
That's a good movie. It's me and my man's movie right there.
Kaden likes it.
I get it. I'm down with him. But yes, the theatrics, all of that beautiful innocence of just, I love a good musical. And another thing that had me excited and about this, and to bring it up, not just to go off on musicals, but the connections I made there was also with my cousin. She is graduating from AMDA, and it's in New York, dance, theater, theatrical, and she wants to do musicals and all that kind of stuff for her life, her career. And as she's graduating, they have graduation performances. And I just went to go see one this week. And it was so good. And she was so good. And it was this cute little production where they actually took clips from famous Broadway productions.
And
they did the skits from different ones, like Color Purple at one point.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so good. And it was like seeing this talent.
Yeah.
And seeing just like their songs and how they acted stuff out. And she had a solo and it was so good. And I'm just like,
were you allowed to videotape it?
No, they have it videotaped because they all need it for their resumes, portfolios. So she said she could share it with us.
Oh, that's awesome.
But it was just so well done, and it was just seeing her up there, dancing and singing, and seeing the glow. Yeah, seeing the glow. Yeah. And all the dreams, and knowing she's about to graduate, and knowing that she's not about to do that, and she also, to continue her career there, has officially decided to live in New York with a friend. To go live in an apartment.
That happiness.
Oh my God. I can't even express to you the joy in my heart of, wow.
Yeah.
My cousin, who's always wanted, she's wanted to do musical theater since she was young. I remember her dancing and stuff as a kid. I remember her singing on the cruises when people had to get the mic. She would take the mic and start singing. And I remember like being embarrassed, like, I wouldn't do that, but she kept doing it. And like, she would sing out the whole song. It would be like, it wasn't just a little lip sync moment for her. This was it. She wanted to perform in front of these random people
working in her project,
and then seeing all the way up to this point as this young adult. And I'll throw her picture up here so you guys can see if you look on the YouTube version. She's just so beautiful, and just not just physically, just inside, and the spark is so there. And I just don't want it to go out. I don't want her to stop believing. I just need her. I just want to pray to God, please give her the break, give her something, because to see all these kids out here doing this, I feel like they all deserve the break. And even if it's once in their career, they deserve it, or at least constant work in what they love to do. Even if it's not always going to be the biggest play, with the most awards, they deserve it. It's the same thing as when we were in college and we were in that theater appreciation class and we had to sit and watch those guys in college. Remember, I think we had to see skits of them. We never knew the plays or whatever they did, but they just really acted out for us. And it was a couple who was so talented that I was just like,
the girl with the low cut.
The guy too. The guy who he could do like that. He was like in therapy, and like he had a serious scene and then he had a happy scene. But it was like just seeing the talent in these kids. I just want them all to get and do whatever they want to do and keep doing it and not have to settle and not have to do a whole bunch of stuff they don't want to do. Like the way we talk about, where we are right now, where we want to be. And I just need that spark to keep going. I don't want I don't want that spark to go out. In the innocence of it. The innocence of being in college or high school or being able to do exactly what you want to do. Feel the full joy and purpose in it. And thinking, this is where I start. I'm going to go out now in this world and hopefully be able to continue feeling that. God, please let her continue feeling that.
And do you feel that because of being on the other side of that? And being
on the other side of that. Being on where we are now. We graduated in 2013. 2012 would be 2013 for Lisa here. And it's been over 6 years since we graduated. And I remember that,
7? Was it 7 now?
I guess it's officially 7 for you, yeah. It's 2013 to 2020. Yeah. I remember that spark. I remember thinking nothing can tear down these dreams, and exactly what I wanted to do. And
you didn't even think it was a problem. Like when I was in school, I'm like, I don't get how people can get stuck. I don't understand how you get stuck anywhere, or you're stuck in something you don't want to do. And
but especially if you don't know the path of how to get there, because there's a lot of stuff that we wanted, we still don't know exact path of how to get there. Like, what's okay? Is that you or me today?
No, I really am, and you really haven't been bad at all.
I even gotta clear my throat. I won't. I like the fact that for once it's not me. I'm gonna let that just sit right up in there.
Real petty, bro. Real.
Fine, there you
go. Okay.
But yeah, like we want writers' rooms and to create stories and films. Films a lot like I want to create films like the ones I'm talking about. I want a musical up in there too. I want it all. Want it all.
I'll be there for continuity. Make sure nobody's just popping out of nowhere talking about. It's like, no, make it smoother.
Make it smoother.
Let's figure this out.
I saw that coming.
I don't want people to know they're in a musical.
I don't want to see it coming. I need to feel the way I like to feel. But yeah, and I remember that. Being on the other side of that, I don't want that to happen to her. I want her to start and go and run with it.
And always go.
And be just happy and successful and the innocence of it all. Of just thinking the world is mine for the taking. Take it, baby. Take it. Take it. I love it. I want it. And that's the kind of stuff I think about. Oh, other musicals I absolutely love. Can't forget about like the Frozens.
I was just watching Frozen last night.
I love the writers. The writers of like that. It's a couple, I think. They're a couple. It's a woman and a man. I think they're married.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's so beautiful that they talk about this story about how they wrote like those songs like Do you wanna build a snowman? Oh.
My favorite part.
Frozen 2. I'm not.
I didn't see Frozen 2 yet.
I haven't resonated with it yet. I gotta see it again because I tried to bring my baby. Normally he's good in the theater, but now he's walking and he's not beat. So I need to see that again to give it a real chance. But Frozen 1, bruh.
She's naive.
Especially the way that ended. Oh, I did not see that coming.
Love
from your sister.
From your sister and not a man. I said Disney did that. They did it. They did it. They did it so well. So well.
Oh, Tangled. I love Tangled, and I love the music on Tangled.
Yeah. Tangled was fun.
Yes, it was. I told you about Happy Feet. I love Happy Feet. That killed Happy Feet. That was my jam.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Don't push me.
Oh,
I'm close to the edge.
It was so cute, little fat pig one. I love it.
That was a good one.
Is it really? I guess it's not really a musical, but it was about music. Coco.
It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful.
Yo, Coco. I feel like we need a moment of silence for Coco.
God, it's so beautiful. So beautiful.
Oh my God.
So
just
beautiful.
It wasn't technically a musical, but it had a lot. It was about music.
Yeah.
And it was just so well done. Now, it might have been a musical, and just one of those where you just couldn't tell. You know, all the different times they just broke out in song.
Most of it. Because they know they're going to get kids like that. I mean, look at it now. 20 years later, we still singing, and I just can't wait to be king. Ain't got nothing to do with life right now.
Right.
Just can't wait.
I just can't wait. You over here driving your best friend. I can't wait to be. And I'm a woman. Yeah. I loved Coco. I love the music in Coco. Coco. My grandmother had Alzheimer's. She passed from it. It's serious out here. It was just such a beautiful, beautiful film. Like, I want to be able to write something like that.
I've always wanted to write or animated.
Don't stop believing.
I always will.
Coco, and you know what? Coco affected me on another level of...
Sorry, go ahead.
That's all right.
Do it again.
Coco affected me on a level of deeper than just an excellent film and family relationships and ties. I never felt... Oh, we also gotta mention Moana. Sorry. Moana. Make way. Good musicals. But Coco affected me on another level of the topic of death. And the reason is, I, like most people in this world, have always been scared of death. You know? For myself, at one point, if I really take my mind there, but mostly, especially for others, for family members. I even thought at some point that I wish I could go before certain family members who were older than me, which wouldn't be technically fair in terms of the order of things, but just because I didn't want to feel what I know I'm going to feel when they are no longer with me. It's rough. But Coco is the first film, I think, that I love so much to the point in real life where it made me comfortable with death. I sat there and I wished and loved and wanted to have a heritage or culture that I knew of, because possibly do, you know, a lot of African cultures and heritage, I just don't know. It's my family, we slaves first. well, we were slaves in this country first, so we don't know exactly all the history behind that. But I wish I had a culture that was so ingrained and comfortable with death in the way that they are. Yes, it's sad, but they made it. If I knew that after I go to this wonderful place where I'm with all my other family members, and then we get to visit the living once a year and be with them, and it doesn't feel like anything's lost, only things are gained, and it just all feels so peaceful to move from this world to the next. The way they established that and showed that in Coco, I was like, if that's what it is, I'm okay. I'm okay with going. I'm okay with my family going. I'm okay with that being it, if that's it, because that's okay. You know, they wasn't like they weren't sad because they physically couldn't have them anymore, but it was such a good transition from this world to the next. And knowing, I feel like a lot of people are scared and hurt because they don't know. It's the one thing in this world, out of all the things humans have found out and discovered, no one knows really what happens when you go. They just know your body's here. They don't know where you go.
Your soul.
So the fear of that, of the not knowing, I think is what messes people up and scares them the most.
Exactly.
And I think, like, after seeing something like Coco, that's how I think about life now. That's how I think it's going to happen. And so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. It makes me quite okay with the ending. And that's why I love Coco.
You really did go.
I know, I'm sorry, but that's why I love Coco.
I understand that. It's a beautiful movie.
But yeah,
I was just happy that she remembered.
That she remembered at the end. All that time she knew.
Those songs.
All that time she knew.
Just to get back that part of your life. Get back that love. That's amazing. Even when you are without your memory, without remembering a lot of things, that love. It's
don't get all low and depressed and like.
It's so beautiful.
I just want your voice to pick up, so I ain't looking for you on the recording.
She forgot. She really forgot, but as soon as it triggered the love that she felt. It's a beautiful moment.
Beautiful. And that's just the power of film.
Yes.
That's or not even just film. It could just, that's the power of art and storytelling.
Sharing experience.
Right, and that's what. And I love Broadway from what I can see. I want to see more. I love Broadway. I would love to see Lion King, bro.
Oh yeah. I've seen snippets and the parts that they let you see.
Of course. Oh yes. I saw it when I was young. I need to see it again as an older person. But no, I love Broadway. Wish I could see it more. I love musicals. That was the inspiration for this show for me today. It all just, and especially with everything that's going on in the world today, the innocence that comes with certain productions. And specifically, I always felt like musicals always gave me hope and excitement and the pursuit of happiness, as Lisa said, and looking forward to the next new day.
It makes it worth it.
It makes it worth it.
Makes the journey worth it.
Makes the journey worth it. It's just another level of talent that you get to watch in coinciding with the acting abilities of film or Broadway or anything like that. To see that talent of the music and the dancing and the singing and the acting. The triple threat complex that I think comes with musicals, I would not. I live for it. And I find...
You made this whole episode about musicals.
I told you I wanted to talk about musicals.
I thought you was going to talk about...
I'm bringing it back.
As you're talking,
I'm bringing it back.
This sneaky...
God. Oh, that'd be sneaky. I said it in the beginning when we said what we were going to talk about.
Yes, I thought it was a reference point.
It was a reference point. But to bring it back to the innocence of it all, to the don't stop believing of it all. And I think of that, and I thought of my cousin, and I thought of her future, and I thought of that innocence that dies out once the real world kind of smacks you up if you're not prepared for it. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want anyone to stop believing. We haven't stopped believing. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep going. And I want everyone to. And I want her to as well.
Even outside of that box. Because I think for me, it happened as soon as I didn't have to check that 18 to 24 box. I'm like, this is for real. Things move on. Even if you haven't accomplished what you set out to accomplish in that time.
Oh, like on the applications when they're like, are you between the ages of...
Exactly. When I started checking that box 25 to 30 or whatever, I'm like, oh, this still goes on.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you haven't reached where you thought you would be at this time, it continues. And you just have to make up your mind to stop or don't stop believing, and continue on your pursuit, and always hold that close and dear to you. Like, it's a conscious decision you have to make. It's real. That box, man.
It's real out here.
That box. When I said, ooh.
I know. Or any box. Survey. What age group are you? I'm like, doesn't matter.
Man, 25? Like.
You know what? I can honestly say, I haven't felt like, I feel like I want to be somewhere, not because of my age, but because of just what I want. I haven't felt like, oh no, I'm almost 30. No, I really haven't felt like that.
No, I think it's going to happen after that.
They all feel it at some point? Like, oh no,
no, not that. Like, the way I say it was like, you just, when you think about your young, like, before I used to think I wanted to have kids at 26 and 25. At 25 and 26, I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Just not ready. So, because I know I would die to self. Your reality changes. Therefore, you have to make room for that. So, like, not that you stop believing in that part of it. It's just you have to, change up some things. Reorganize.
I'm down with that. Yeah. So, yes, don't stop believing. Anything else you have to say about it, Lisa? This is the same person who doesn't like musicals. But she is, because she doesn't like when people are doing something normally and then out of nowhere they start singing.
See what you did there. I can see why musicals are inspiring.
I'm gonna need you to say that louder, a little closer to the mic.
Get your hands off of me. I can see why musicals are inspiring. Some musicals are inspiring.
I think your volume was a little low.
I said I can see why some musicals are inspiring. So,
I've turned her, friends.
No, never that. Not the old ones. This point on, cool. Before, you can leave that in the past.
I got things to talk about with that.
But
that can go for another episode. I got some points to bring up.
I'm so congested. I'm so sorry, friend. It'd be moments like this. I'd be like, I'm so sorry for what you have to deal with on a day to day. It's so hard. It's just, excuse me.
Oh God. So yeah, I'm good, but I can piggyback off whatever you got. If you got
about don't stop believing.
About whatever you want to say for this episode.
Don't get stuck. Like, use that as a inspiration. These people in these movies, in these musicals.
I don't like your attitude, but I'll take it.
In the Disney movies, they let nothing stop what they are doing. They never let anything come against what they believe to be true, what they know to be true. Believe in things that aren't there as if they were there. In place. Gosh.
Ghost. Paranormal activity. Paranormal activity.
Yeah, we don't believe in it until their ass get taken up. So
good day.
Hello. Oh my God.
Like Disney says, even though there's racism there, but he said, keep moving forward. Meet the Robinsons.
That was a good one, though.
It was.
It's very inspirational.
But yeah, guys, that's our wish for you then.
What's our wish? Sorry, I just like messing with you. Because, yeah, guys. Sorry, go ahead.
Because I'm trying to make it smooth for the podcast.
Go ahead, Fred.
For the people who just listening. That's our wish, guys. For you to don't stop believing. Don't let your lights go out. Don't let the sparks diminish. Do not let the innocence die. Believe. Believe. My hard neck. Believe them. Believe, okay? Whitney Houston, when you believe.
I'm cloggy.
Stop talking about your clog. You gotta live your life. That's how I do. I live my life. I don't stop believing.
This is an everyday occurrence for
you. That's what I'm saying. I live my life. You think I gotta stop and say, oh, I'm so clogged up today? No, this is my life.
I'm so congested. I'm so stuffed.
Shut it up.
I wish it would shut up.
Hello, all. Do not let the sparks diminish. Do not let the lights go out. Do not let the innocence die on your dreams, on your aspirations, on your musical pursuits. Okay, since I love musicals. Or as Lisa so beautifully said, the pursuit
of happiness.
See, I had to help you because I already knew you were going to go somewhere else. So,
I don't like her.
Yes, you do. No, believe, guys. When you believe, Whitney Houston. It's not impossible, Whitney Houston. We love you, Whitney Houston.
We love you, Whitney.
I love you, Whitney. I love you, Whitney. Believe. I'd like you to have more of a voice. Say another thing.
Say more of the things?
Say something.
I don't like your tones. This episode has been hijacked by the person who loves musicals. She's like, yes, she did. But no, I believe, if anything, I love how they are in these musicals that you like. They let nothing stop them. And if anything, be like them. Be the greatest showman.
That's cute.
Okay. Thank you. Be the girl that changed the minds of all involved. Be the one that saves the emperor. Mulan.
Okay, I'm like, what? What girl are we
even
talking
though
about?
we know that's not the truth.
Be a man.
They
I'm
beheaded
sorry.
her ass. Sorry. That's hard.
Damn.
I know.
You just brought the whole mood down.
It's the way it actually is.
I don't care. You don't care.
That's your problem. You don't want the reality.
I had no reality. I live reality escapes. Just press play.
I see what you did there, brother.
Good. Don't stop believing.
Yeah, be the greatest. Be the best.
And especially for you new graduates of high school, of college, of vocational school, wherever you are, pursuing your dreams in what way that you are.
I think that's why it hit you hard. Because you were able to see that moment.
I was seeing that moment. I know she's about to graduate. I know that she won't have that background, and my cousin that is, that platform of school giving you everything you need to do what you're dreaming. Like school really does that. I'm not a huge fan of college, specifically college debt.
Yeah.
But I am a huge fan of a lot of the things it does give you. And that's the opportunities to actually kind of touch which you wouldn't necessarily be able to touch in your normal everyday life. Like us now that we've graduated, that we're living regular life, we just found jobs, making some money. We don't have necessarily the platform and the opportunity to do or connect with all the people we want to connect with and to follow our dreams in that way. Right now, we're just kind of reaching for it, but we don't have that in the palm of our hand like you do when you are a college student. And so seeing her there, being able to be on a stage, singing, acting, having solos. In the real world, what you have to do to get a solo, who you have to be, or who you need to know, or how hard you have to work to get to that point, it's not easy. It's not just given to you. A lot of times it's denied to you. And so to see her have all those opportunities on that one stage with all those hits and the pure joy and happiness of all her hard work coming to that point and knowing she's going to graduate in like a week.
Yeah. That's great.
And then for many, unfortunately, for many people after that, like that's their last moment on the stage doing something like that. God, don't let it be. Do not let it be. Don't let it be the end. Keep going. I want to see that spark in her every time.
Yes.
I want to see her in every play I can make to, every musical I can make it to. I want to see it. I felt it, especially now that I feel so close back to my own passions. I just want everyone to be able to. I can't even listen to somebody talk about their hobby without thinking, how can you make that real?
Hello?
How can you make that a daily thing? How can you make that it?
Yes.
Because why not? Why the hell not?
I be asking people at my job, even now, and a lot of people think it's a crazy thing to do, but I'll ask my supervisors, my managers, my coworkers, what is your dream? How did you get here?
Yes.
What do you still want to do? Because I feel like just that reminder
Reminder
of it puts it in perspective. Like, if somebody tells me I want to be a baker, I'm like, oh my gosh, I could so see that.
Right.
Hey, open up a shop. You know daggone well when we have a potluck, you be throwing down. Just a constant reminder of that, a constant encouragement of that. It's helpful because at this stage of our life, as soon as you were talking about reaching out, this is how I see that we're doing it. Like, in this part, we've transitioned into the part where we're reaching out over here, but we're trying to hold up everything that is life back here.
Oh, girl. Oh, girl.
I mean? Like, our jobs, our life, our family, our relationships. Oh, girl. Everything that we're doing.
Our homes, like, to be able to stay in shelter.
Yes.
And people are so scared of that question.
Yes.
I remember asking one time, I just asked one of my managers that. I just said, what's your dream life? What did you want to do before this? And the way she's like, why do you want to know? Like, she almost got scared. Like, I was going to, I don't know, find a way to tell her superior. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's such a scary thought. Your dream.
It is. And I don't trust many people. If you say, well, okay, so I can't.
Everybody doesn't need to own a business.
Exactly.
Everyone doesn't need to do that. Of course.
Or have a creative
will we all be, oh no, they're socialist.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, all that kind of stuff. But there are worlds, places, people, communities where everybody was doing, at least to some extent, what they needed to do, own their own stuff, and their families or friends worked under them, but they were all in still good places. Yeah. It can work. It can work. Why can't we all be where we want to be? Wouldn't everything be a bit better?
Everybody's attitude would be better, I'll tell you that.
I mean, why not?
Tell you that.
There's
a reason why Janet over there grumpy as ever every day.
Stop saying names, bro.
I don't know a real Janet.
Okay, good. I'm tired of having to bleep that shit out.
No, there's a reason because Janet wants to be somewhere else. She wants to be creating things
and it's just so scary. It's scary. Like, our field is scary for a lot of reasons. And it's all hard work, but it's worth it. If I spent as much time as I do on my regular jobs to make some money to hold up that life that I have now, and I put that effort into the dream that I want, I should be fine. I should be fine. But everyone's so scared. We'd rather do it part-time because we don't know if it's going to hold us up until... It's such a scary thing. Yeah. It's a scary question.
And you have to be a scary place to go. There. And
right.
Everybody has to be.
And it's like the only safe space to really put it all out there is in the school environment. Is in the environment where we're all in training.
Yep.
Because no one, you know, I don't know if people don't see it as a competition. I don't know.
You mean in school? Where everybody's like encouraging, like I
felt like
that was the breeding.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it was necessarily competition. I didn't feel like everybody was just waiting to jump on top of the other or beat someone in that. It was like we were all in this basket and we all wanted to get somewhere. Can get it. And we can all get it. It's an open door for all of us. Yep. It's possible for all of us. And it's like that's like the same space to mention it. But when you're out in the world, if you mention these things, are they after my job?
Yeah.
Are they, is my job at risk?
Yeah.
Oh, am I going to make, I don't know if I'm going to make it. It's just not hard. It's not realistic. It's not this, and it just destroys.
The security becomes more important than the dream. And the pursuit of happiness, of true happiness. We're stuck in the pursuit of just making sure nothing crumbles.
Right. The security blanket becomes more important than the belief.
But that's crazy to think about.
But don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing.
And that is our wish for you all today. Right? Yeah. Now to the would you rathers.
Oh gosh. It's on my phone. I can do that? Yeah.
Can you? Yeah, you should be able to go to the thing.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
Yep. You can go first.
I can go first? Okay.
Hold on. Wait, no, I'll be the first then. I prepared a lot. Okay, hold on.
My big face.
Shut your freaking face. Which one should I go for?
Just go for something, friend.
Shut your face, friend. You give me the moment I need. Ooh, okay.
Guys, she wrote these down this time.
And I'm trying to choose which one I want to do. Okay.
Well, definitely do the one you said that we had a connection to.
In the event of a zombie apocalypse, would you rather be ex-military or a brilliant scientist?
Oh, that's good. That's good. I even like the finger you added with each statement. Mm-hmm. Felt important. Felt like I have a dream speech.
Make the right decision. It is on you.
It's on me.
Yep.
And I'm guessing the scientist portion has no background in protecting himself. Him or herself. So it's either I protect myself during the zombie apocalypse, or I hide my ass in a room with enough materials and chemicals to possibly make a cure. But how am I going to administer it?
You gotta survive long enough.
The world?
You gotta survive long enough.
I feel like if I'm thinking of the future, I think of a scientist, because you want everything to end.
Yep.
But if I'm thinking of right now, I want to be ex-military because I want to live.
But how long can you?
And you know what? I think about that all the time. Let me just put this out here.
Me too!
I think about zombie apocalypse all the time. I don't even like The Walking Dead anymore because it went too far. But I did love it at one point. And I think about The Walking Dead all the time and walking around places looking for a safe place to be.
Yep.
And you know what's the first thing that comes to my mind?
What?
Guess.
I know I'm going to have a panic room. Is it a panic room?
No. Think about it. This is walking around out in the world looking for resources. I'm not stuck in a good house yet. I'm looking for safety. Me and my family are walking around looking for a place to be safe. We're raiding stores for supplies. We're moving on. Moisture, friend. I swear to God. Every time I think of
You're going to have to be a dry bitty, okay?
Every time I think of the zombie apocalypse, I think of, I'm going to be out here ashy.
Yes.
Lips cracking.
Unless you really think
breaking.
Dr. Palmer's cocoa butter is really essential to you living.
I mean, I'm hoping no one grades that in the stores because then I'll be always available. But I'm like, I'm going to be trying to wash up with spurts of water wherever we can find it, maybe a stream. And then I'm just going to be the driest bitty in town.
You really do have a real
I might want the zombies to get me.
Oh my gosh. So it's acceptable to be dry then. It's actually acceptable. You might blend in.
In my mental state, I might blend in with the zombies.
Yeah, actually, you might.
If my mental state
Yeah.
is not there to acknowledge
Oh my God.
how I feel as a dry individual.
This is what you think of.
This is what I think of. Out of all the things with a zombie apocalypse, I'm astrophobic. It's real.
That's what trumps it all.
Every time I moisturize myself, I'm like, God, don't let this be
the last time.
I don't know if I'll be able to pack this big bottle of lotion, but I will.
Bring the essentials, Maya. Got my cocoa butter.
You really bring one thing of sausage and some cocoa butter. Don't judge me. God. I'd have to choose scientists specifically because maybe I could make a moisturizing solution along with the cure.
That was not.
I'll be a scientist.
Of this question.
I'll be a scientist.
It was not.
I answered it. I answered the question. I answered it.
Wow. You really do have a problem.
I think I do.
Wow. Well, I would be a scientist.
Astrophobia is real. Now I feel like I'm doing a commercial. Astrophobia is real. If you or your family member or someone you know is dealing with astrophobia, please take the time to buy them the good moisturizing products. Normally, they end in butter. The cocoa, butter. The shea, butter. The African shea butter. The usuals. I feel that they will keep you safe, keep you away from harm, and there is no risk of death.
I didn't realize that was a thing.
And this medication, no risk of death. And if you don't have,
maybe by the zombies.
If you don't have the butters,
maybe by the zombies.
Get the leans.
The what?
The Vaselines. The cocoa butter scented Vaselines.
You know what?
The baby Vaselines. Or the jellies, petroleum. The fours of the aqua. The Ren of the Yusa.
Oh my gosh.
And the No of the Avene.
No.
No.
No ash.
Noash.com.
Go
Thank you for these messages.
Go with your question, friend.
All right. Would you rather? Precursor. you are adamantly against wigs.
Is this the question you made while we was in the beauty supply?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You cannot do. You will not do wigs. You refuse. You are against the wig life.
Okay.
Would you rather have your edges snatched?
Oh my God!
By an African hair braiding salon.
Oh
my God. Or, okay, that's Stevie Wonder life. Or, would you rather have to deal with your hair thinning everywhere but your edges? Much like our Jewish film teacher.
Yo, stop that. Take that part out.
Oh no.
She was a lovely woman.
She's a lovely woman. I really loved her. She was awesome. Would you rather have no edges and they were snatched by the African hair braiding salon, or have the thinning hair but your edges are intact? And remember, you're against wigs, so that is not an option. How do you want to live your life, friend?
I'll live without the edges until my edges grow back.
You didn't make that a thing.
You didn't say it.
I didn't ask if you were going to be a scientist to make that work. That doesn't work.
No, you didn't say it. I can put something there.
And realistic,
black gel
edges
to make
don't
it look
work.
Like what? They don't work. With.
Edges don't come back.
Yes, they do.
They do?
Yes, you can.
Hey,
I've seen miracles. I mean, miracles.
Are you sure they were their edges?
Yes, I see. They have fake edges.
What are you talking about?
Nah.
I feel like it could happen. They got lace fronts.
Yeah, touche. But no, the edges can't come back. I'm going with the edges. I can't thin everywhere, my God. And just have the baby hair.
Can you imagine just having edges in the rest of your hair? Just like,
what am I thinking about when I think about that?
Just smooth it back.
Oh, gosh, no. No.
Fine. All right, you've completed the Would You Rather hair challenge, even though I think it's
cute headbands.
bullcrap. Oh, that's what you got to cover the edges up. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. That's realistic. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. Is it your turn again?
Yes. Would you rather redo college knowing what you know now, with the knowledge, like you would know everything that happened after college, or would you redo your career path knowing what you know now?
I'd have to choose. Oh. Either way, I'm in debt. Either way, I'm in debt.
That can
I'd have to choose college.
College as well. Like if you redo your career path, that could be part of your career path. You not going to college.
Really?
You wouldn't meet me though. That's a terrible decision.
Well, and the way I took it was, or after I finished college, just choose a different first job and take a different path.
That's where I was going to.
I was like, we still got debt.
I'll open it up to the other part too.
I don't feel like thinking that deep anymore.
All right.
I'll take college because, like I said before, the platforms you get in college and the opportunities you get in college don't necessarily match what you get out in the real world because they are less willing to give you that shot.
Yep.
So I would do college again and reformat my entire college experience on, not all of it, definitely keep some of it. Like when I was doing writer's room, God, that was great. Mm-hmm. When I did theater appreciation, that was great.
Yeah.
Certain things like that, I would definitely keep in the forefront and just take on the internships that follow that and get to know the people I need to know to get into that field again. That, I would jump on that so hard.
I think we were so more...
We might need to start looking up.
I
wonder if there's like, is there applications for like writers' rooms and stuff? We might need to start looking into that.
I would love to do that.
You know?
That would be
just
awesome.
To see.
That would be part of the dream that I want to live. Dope people, dope ideas.
Right,
dope
and it
things.
might not be amazing at first. I don't know. But I definitely think let's see what's out there.
Because we didn't know what we were.
Right, because it's not as easy as finding an accountant job or something like that where it's like, we're looking for, you know what I mean? You don't see all the time people like, we're looking for creatives that could pay you. A lot of times everybody just stick with who they know.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like an insider job. But I wonder if there's like
and that's
openings.
One of the biggest things I would say about redoing college is knowing a lot more people that can help me, or we can help each other. Yeah, like the opportunities there. Like right now you can see people like we're looking for ghostwriters or something like that. But I would love the opportunity to work within I don't know.
feel like you gotta create it yourself nowadays. It seems like it's almost easier to create it yourself, which is not always put out there.
Those opportunities.
Yeah, but yeah, I would definitely choose the college option.
Me as well.
Okay, this is the one you should be scared of. I'm sorry. You are promised $1 billion if you do these things, one or the other.
Is it nasty?
No, really? Yet.
Oh gosh. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you're promised $1 billion if you do one of these things, and you must choose one. Don't try to back out with your punk ass.
Violent, are we?
You just said you would cut me and get me with God's prayer.
You mad though?
Would you rather have a Trump tramp stamp? And we all know what tramp stamps are. Stamp right above the behind.
Hell, that's just almost as bad as the Trump thing. Having a tramp stamp nowadays. It's a problem.
A Trump tramp stamp. Or a saying that reads. Tramp stamp as well.
Go ahead! You making me crazy now. Just go ahead, spit it out.
Sinners are welcome.
Ew. Oh, that's so bad.
You don't have to do anything with this. You could just constantly wear leotards or long shirts to tuck in your pants so no one sees the tramp stamp. But you're offered $1 billion if you choose one of these tramp stamps. Which one are you
I choose
choosing?
my soul.
You can't
Option C.
Ain't no option C.
I choose my soul.
Ain't no option C. Which I'd like to put out there. Lotion up the area above your butt crack.
Crazy.
Who want to see ashy back?
That's what made me think about the slippery crack.
Right. Either ashy ass crack or ashy back crack. I don't want to see either one of those. And another thing. Crack kills.
Indeed it does.
And not just Whitney. It kills the rest of us. I am tired of seeing your butt cracks. Crack kills.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We know it did. Crack kills. All forms.
I'm not with
Powder, rocks, booty lines. Crack kills. People.
booty line.
Pull it up. Or tuck. Tuck something in. Back to you. Pick a tramp stamp for $1 billion. Drum roll.
Shut up.
It's $1 billion.
Seeing that we are all sinners. Anyhow. I see no lies. We are all welcome in the house of the Lord and apparently my back.
And apparently my back. Sinners are welcome, people. That is the choice. I might admit I have to do the exact same thing. For $1 billion, I'll be next in line like, we got a bit over like, there we go. Mm-hmm. And that, my friends, is our episode of Don't Stop Believing. Thank you for listening. Don't stop believing in yourself. Sorry, I know that was not the good notes, but you felt our heart in it. You did. So we have our saying to you as well.
Don't stop.
Take it slow.
This is your moment.
Now here we go.